If you're a Marvel or Guardians of the Galaxy fan, this video today is going to be for you because we have two unboxings. Yeah, not one, but two. And let's start off with the first one for my favorite consigner on Instagram, and that's Elite_Comics11 or Elite Comics 11. If you don't know already about Elite Comics 11 or about Instagram buying comics there, check out this video because they are my number one place to buy comics. They're just such a great platform and such a great consigner that I buy most of my comics from Instagram anymore. So yeah, definitely check them out. And yeah, this book I have been eyeing for quite a while. I do already have a copy of it, but I've been looking to upgrade my copy. So I saw this on their Instagram consignment page, not one of their live sales, and I immediately jumped on it, and I was very excited to get it. Bubble wrap. And with Elite, the great thing is with their sellers, they always have great job like packaging their comics. So I had a recent bad experience on eBay. You can check out that video up here. Just did not wrap it well. Just came in a bubble mailer. So yeah, no bueno. So yeah, whew, this is a cool book. And it is Incredible Hulk, number 271, the first comic book appearance of Rocket Raccoon. So yeah, super amazing comic. Really love Rocket right here, on the cover. Obviously you got Incredible Hulk on the cover as well. This is in a CGC 9.6 off-white to white pages, and just really love this book. Now, Rocket first appeared in a magazine, Marvel Preview number 7, I believe. I believe that's the comic. But it's actually technically a magazine, and the cover on that is not very appropriate for my kids, and so I wouldn't feel comfortable displaying it. Plus, technically, I do love collecting the first comic book appearance, so. And he's named Rocky Raccoon, not Rocket Raccoon in that book. But yeah, you can definitely check out that book if you're really looking for the true technical first appearance of Rocky or Rocket Raccoon. But I really do love this book. The cover I really enjoy on this copy because, as I mentioned before in my other copy, I really like that his knee isn't off the page. So this is actually slightly miswrapped. So if you see the back cover, you see, or the back, you can see that the front cover slightly wraps around to the back. Yeah, so I actually enjoy that. So it means that Rocket's knee isn't off. And actually this one, the cut is really nice because you actually get, I know it's weird, but some of the toes in Hulk's foot, you actually get all the toes. So a lot of times, let me get a close-up on that as well. Most times those toes are actually totally cut off and you don't get to see his full foot there. So I really enjoy this wrap because this is the best wrap I've seen just for my personal taste, with the knee and with the toes. So yeah, definitely something to consider when you're collecting comics though, is not just buying the grade. A lot of people buy just the grade of the book and don't look at the overall appearance. Make sure you like the wrap of the book. Yeah, whether that's a true, wrap where there's no bleed to the back, or to the front, the wrap is exactly where you want it on the spine. Or in this case, is the wrap, a little bit off but in a aesthetically pleasing way that you like. I also like the color strike on this one because the very deep reds on the Incredible Hulk. You can get kind of orange colors on the title, so really like that one as far as the color strike. And yeah, really enjoyed to add this to the personal collection. I will be selling my other copy, so message me if you're in the market for an Incredible Hulk 271. Because yeah, I'll be selling my other copy. And this one is a newsstand variant as well. Just so everyone's aware, the CGC census numbers on this book, there are 4,750 of these books on the CGC census, and about 800 and so of them are in a 9.6, but that doesn't mean that they're all newsstands. I would guess just a fraction of those are newsstands, so I don't know I don't know exactly how many newsstand variants are out there, but usually newsstand variants, especially in the higher grades like a 9.6, are going to be much harder to come by than the direct edition. You can tell because the direct edition would have a Spider-Man here instead of the barcode, so that's how you can tell. And I'm a collector big collector of newsstands. Anytime there's a newsstand versus direct variant, I grab the newsstand. So I do have, another, actually, I think it is a 9.6 off-white to white newsstand copy. It's just a slightly different wrap that I like this wrap better. So I picked this up for $885 all in. And there's only one sale lower than that in the last, 6 years. So since 2018, there's only been one sale lower than that that's been recorded. And that was on Comic Connect, which you're paying fees, I should say, like shipping and taxes on top of that. So this is like literally the best price recorded as far as recorded prices go that's been on this book in 6 years. So I really feel excited about grabbing a good deal on this book. So yeah, super excited. But yeah, let's get on to the next book. That's going to be from another consigner on Instagram, and that's my second favorite one, and that's going to be Grails. Grails Comics with a Z. Grails with a Z. And if you haven't already, check them out on Instagram. I really enjoy the books that they have. I don't tend to get as good deals on their live sales or the consignment page as Elite, so I don't buy from them as frequently. But I will say that when they do post books on their consignment page, I found that there is a lot more wiggle room in general when I make offers to their consignment page books. So I do really like that about Grails. So again, packed well, lots of bubble wrap, more and more bubble wrap. And again, Guardians of the Galaxy's fans, we're going to be on theme today. So with the 2 box openings, let me know what you think the next first appearance is going to be, because it is a first appearance key, and it's actually my favorite character from the Guardians of the Galaxy, and that is actually Star-Lord. So I love Chris Pratt's portrayal in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's my favorite Marvel movie, or I should say, it was the one that really started my love of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because I just thought it was so funny. And the fact of James Gunn taking a really obscure at the time or a less known team and really making them stars and really doing them justice, I thought was a fantastic, experience in the movie theater. So yeah, I love Chris Pratt. His portrayal of Star-Lord I thought was fantastic. I do have the first comic book appearance of Star-Lord, but not the first appearance. So again, kind of thematic, where first appearance of Rocket is actually in a magazine. Same thing with Star-Lord. So this is Marvel Preview number 4, and this is in a CGC 9.6 white pages. And this is the first appearance of Star-Lord. This is considered a magazine, so it's not technically the first comic book appearance of Star-Lord. So, but in this case, unlike with the first Rocky Raccoon, I do appreciate the cover on this one, because it's just, I think, a phenomenal cover and much more appropriate for me and my family to be able to display. So I grabbed it because I do definitely want the true first appearance of Star-Lord in my collection. And there are a lot less copies of this on the census. Both this and the Incredible Hulk 271 are both going to be Bronze Age books. This one, though, much rarer in the fact of there's only 1,550 copies on the CGC census and only 155 in a 9.6. So basically exactly 10% of copies are in a 9.6, so high grade for this book. And I just think it's a stunning cover. I think it's a stunning copy. The wrap on this, I think, is fantastic. Unlike the Hulk 271, which I personally think is a fantastic wrap, but it's not objectively a great wrap because it is technically miswrapped. But I just really love the blues and Star-Lord on this cover. I just think this is a really great book. For those of you who are wondering what the first comic book appearance is, it's going to be Marvel Spotlight version 2, number 6. So this is the first comic book appearance of Star-Lord. And cover is quite a bit different, but if you see side by side, obviously the size difference. So Marvel Preview number 4 is going to be much bigger size. Obviously, my magazine size, where the Marvel Spotlight number 6 is going to be the regular comic book, small size. So yeah, those are side by side, but it is still a cool book. I really like the cover as far as, Star-Lord is on the cover, and he's more traditional looking to the movies, whereas, Star-Lord here is not as, looks like he does in the movies, but you can still tell it's Star-Lord. I do prefer this cover overall because it's not as busy as this cover. I do think, though, that you can obviously tell this book is from this late 70s, early 80s. This is actually 1980, but I'm sure it was probably laid out in the late 70s, maybe. I don't know. You could just, it looks like it's from that time period because of the colors, you know, pastel colors, kind of looks like, you know, flower power, I guess, or something like that. But yeah, very cool cover. Again, this is as a newsstand edition. You can tell by the barcode in the corner here. Let me get a close up on it. And this is a 9.6 off-white to white pages. So very high grade again for this book, but Marvel Preview number 4 that I just grabbed is going to be a better, technically a better grade just because it has the white pages versus the off-white to white. And I forgot to mention, similar to the Hulk 271, I got the best price as far as recorded sales on this book since 2018, and that was $600 all in. So, and that's without factoring in shipping and fees, which I didn't have to pay any. So, can't believe these books continue to fall. I will, I guess, continue to buy them, but let me know in the comments. What do you think of today's comic book market? Do you think it's a buy market, sell market, do nothing market? Yeah, let me know what you think. But yeah, definitely excited to add both of these books to the personal collection. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think was the better buy? Was it the first Star-Lord, or was it the first, you know, Rocket Raccoon in comics? I'd love to hear what you have to say. Also, if you're into these Guardians of the Galaxy books, you want to make sure to catch this video next.